Can you please pass? Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Hey, y'all. Happy Locked and Loaded Live. Okay. How are you guys? How are you guys? Hold on. I am going live on the Facebook, the Instagram, and let's see, YouTube. So if you're joining me for the first time, let me know in the comment section that you are watching me live. And tonight's topic is going to be nice and spicy and opinionated. Nice and spicy and opinionated. So let me see in the comments section. Hey, Naja. Hey, Stacy. Hey, Marie. Hey, Donnelly. You're at a graduation. Girl, get off of here. Hey, Instagram. As you're joining on Instagram, let me know who's joining live. If you're joining for the first time, this is Locked and Loaded Live, where we talk all things locks. We talk about lock care, DIY care, and all the fun things. And tonight we're actually talking about products, or rather ingredients, to stay away from for your locks. So I'm going to, thank you, Bo. Y'all been buying me badges. This is cool. Thank you, Marie. Hold on. So let me bring up this. Okay. So here are the 3 ingredients that I want to really talk about tonight. And I'm going to share it on Instagram, Facebook one more time, and YouTube. So I'm going to take myself off so you guys could just screenshot that as always. Take that off of Facebook. Okay, I hope you guys were able to screenshot that. If you didn't, it's okay. I'm going to post it in the group. But real quickly, y'all, I haven't done anything to my hair, so I'm just going to brush my hair real quick and refreshing it. So just give me 2 seconds, y'all. Like the raggedy, the raggedy. So if you want like a quick fix for your locks, this is the great thing about locks, right? You could just fix it and go. So I've had my braid outs now. Today's Thursday. Since when did I do my braid outs? Sunday. I think I braided my hair on Sunday, and I took them down on Monday. And I haven't touched my hair. I've just been putting it under a bonnet. I've been really busy this week. So if you're like, in that stage, or you just have a lot going on, just be sure you're just getting your moisturizer on at least. So what I'm going to do right now, I'm just going to quickly spritz my hair with the moisturizer from roots to bottom. And it's a nice mist, and you don't have to use as much as I am. Obviously, if you have less hair, you don't have to use as much. Probably five spurts and you're good. I'm gonna take our lock brush and I'm just gonna brush. And brushing is recommended for mature locks. So once your hair is fully locked, you can start to brush, and you can brush from your roots to the bottom. If you have starter locks, because I do brush Lee's starter locks, I just take her locks and I just hold them and I gently do this. And I'm like actually looking for lint. And I make, so again, if you're just watching for the first time and you're like, what is she doing? Why is she brushing her locks? Oh my God. That's people in our ads all the time. Why is she brushing her locks? This is stupid. There are tons of benefits for brushing your locks. I have maybe top 5. It removes lint. It distributes moisture to your hair or the oil or whatever you put in your hair. So for example, I just moisturize it with a refresher spray. So that's going to help me evenly distribute that throughout my hair. Reduces frizz, believe it or not. My hair is super frizzy. And on top of that, I don't really retwist my hair as often. And for that reason, I occasionally brush a lot just to reduce that frizz and give me that neatness that I like. And when I say neat, I'm not talking about you can't see no hair coming through. Like, it just gives me that definition I need and volume. And feels so good too. And it really just helps you to get that buildup, or not buildup, but lint. I wouldn't say buildup so much, but more so lint from getting your hair, because lint, when you have locks, is kind of like inevitable, just because like even if I had this t-shirt on or I have a sweater on, it's going to get in your hair. And the longer your hair gets, the more problematic it is as it pertains to lint. So that's my quick little routine. This braid out, I actually use our mousse, which we're going to talk about a little bit today, to get this definition, and it really holds a long time. So if you bought our mousse and you don't know what to do with it, this is what you do with it, baby. Some good braid outs. This is what you do with it. And the great thing about our mousse is when you take our mousse out, you're not going to see like any lint. I'm wearing a black tee right now. Note, like if you use like traditional mousse and you take it out and you do this, it's like all white flakes coming out, and you get that nice braid out, but it's like you still have to deal with the flakes. With our mousse, you don't have to worry about that. And it gives my hair a lot of volume because my hair is naturally a little bit thinner and softer. So I don't have like a lot of volume all the time. So this definitely helps to give my hair that volume that I desire. So definitely check that out. Okay, and I'm going to answer, someone asked a question, so I'm going to answer your question real quick. That was, Shine, how often can I retwist my baby locks? I'm 8 months in. Is your hair already locked, Shine? Is your hair already locked? My thing with retwisting is like, what is your goal, right? Because some of us may retwist often because we have to go to work and we want it to look professional, right? If you can hold out as much as you can, hold out as much as you can. So you really give your hair time to lock and just do what it's going to do naturally, right? Give your hair as much, and this is for mature locks, starter locks, give your hair as much time as it needs to just do its thing. And it's just going to do its thing naturally. However, in between that time, say you're like, I'm gonna hold out a month, I'm gonna hold out 2 months before my retwist, you need a routine between that time. And if you're new to our channel, we have a lot of videos covering different routines that you can use. My favorite one is what I just did, just refresh my hair. I normally just take my fingers just like this and I run them from root to bottom, just like that. And notice I haven't had a retwist maybe in 2 weeks, 3 weeks. But when I'm running my hands through my hair, it's not stopping, right? It's not stopping because this is a routine I do every day, and that's going to detangle my roots. So it's not going to make my hair lock together at the roots. So especially if you have starter locks, you don't want your hair to start what we call marrying together because you're not doing this and you're waiting till wash day. And then this is you wash day. You're like, trying to separate them, and then you're ruining your hair. You're thinning out your roots, right? So just do this every day, moisturize, and let it be, right? If you could hold out what I did with my daughter, if you want an exact date time frame for Alicia, I did every month. I retwisted every month and I washed every month for her first year. Now we're at washing every 3 weeks, 2 weeks. As we go into the summer and we're doing a lot more activities, we're doing every 2 to 3 weeks. But just see what works for you. And if you can hold out, just hold out till your hair is fully mature. So then you can have all the fun, right? You can have all the fun. All right, so these are some of the products, or rather, I keep saying products. These are some of the ingredients I want you guys to be mindful of. And again, if you're new to Locked and Loaded Live, there's no one size fit all. So if I talk about something tonight, it doesn't mean that it's going to work for everybody. It doesn't mean it's going to be problematic in this case for everyone. Some people have had like luck with wax. It depends on, because there's various type of wax, right? There's beeswax, there's honey, there's like so many type of wax. So some people may like swear by wax, and that's your life, that's your business. And if that works for you, continue to do it. Some people have had a nightmare with wax in their locks and honey or alcohol. And there's different types of alcohol too. Some products, when you look at in the marketplace, some products absolutely need alcohol to be on the shelf. And some alcohols are not as harsh as others. But hi, Nikki. But you just want to make sure that you are just taking your time reading those labels and looking, and then look how your hair reacts to certain products and ingredients, right? So let's start with alcohol. For like, I don't want to say common sense, but alcohol dries your hair out, leaving it brittle and frizzy. So a lot of the times, we're like, when you see, I always go to like Facebook groups. So that's where I hang out, and I see y'all comments, just to be real. And I'll see comments like, my hair is so dry, it's so brittle, it's like so stiff, right? And then you have to go back to look at the products you're using. Some of you guys are, saying, okay, I'm going to use a clarifying shampoo, and I'm just going to get it at the store. It's going to be $5. It's going to be $4, $2, $1. And the $2 shampoos are the best for me. This is what works. But then you don't look at the ingredients. And those $2 shampoo may have alcohol in it. And that's what's drying out your hair. So then you're like, well, it washes great, but my hair is so dry and I need something else. And I tried water, I drink water, all these things, and it's still dry and brittle because the problem started with that one product, right? So just make sure you're reading your products and seeing what ingredients are in them. So you're looking at, okay, does this product have alcohol? Do I need to remove this? What kind of alcohol is it? And is my hair reacting differently because I started to use this, right? Another one is wax. Wax is going to resurface on your locks no matter what. Or the worst part is it's going to embed itself in your locks. I want you guys, when you think about the maintenance of your locks, like when you look at, like, literally just grab your locks right now, right? Grab your locks. Our locks it's just literally hair matted together, right? This is what we try to achieve, our hair being matted together. And so if your hair is matted together and you're using any type of product on it and it seeps through that mat, how are you going to get it out? How are you going to get it out, right? Are you going to just wait till your annual or quarterly detox? You want to just not make that happen to begin with. And so a lot of people will say, I use wax to retwist my hair because it's so natural and it holds perfectly. Like, I want that good hold that my hair don't move, and this is what works. So in the moment, yes, it's going to probably work, and it's probably going to make your hair stick together, and you're going to be like, oh, this is it. This is a bomb retwist. This is it. But then when a few weeks later, you're seeing everything resurface on your hair, especially if you do like a cleanse or use a clarifying shampoo that's really going to start breaking that wax down, you're going to see that resurface to the top of your hair, right? So like, even for example, when you guys switch to Peculiar Roots and a lot of people try out the clarifying shampoo or the black charcoal shampoo, those two are detox shampoo, right? So what it does, it literally brings things to the surface of your hair follicle. It's going to bring those things up to the surface of your hair follicles. So when you start washing your hair, say with our ACV shampoo, and after your first wash, that's why we recommend maybe several washes, or even just as you're washing, you're brushing. But when you start to wash, you may see white flakes at the top of your hair because it's literally pulling those things that was just embedded in your locks, right? So it's not, I've seen comments like, well, Very, very rare. But because we talk about this a lot and we try to educate you on how to use the products. But I've seen comments like, hey, I started to use the ACV shampoo and now I have dandruff. No, you've had product buildup. It was just hiding all along. And now this product is bringing everything to the surface, and you just need to continue that detox for your hair. It's going to take time to fully detox your hair. So just be mindful of that. You may not see the problem right away, but it's going to resurface. And you don't want it to resurface 10, 12 years later. And then your hair starts thinning and breaking and falling apart. Because I've also seen comments like that where it's like, well, I've been locked for 10, 20 years. I've never had an issue. I've been using this forever. And that's fine. But sometimes, like anything, like if you're eating bad, you're not going to see it right away the next day, right? You're going to see it in months, years. And you're like, Dad, where did this 20-pound come from? Right? Because sometimes it takes time for our bad habits to really resurface. And so just think about those things when you're looking for short-term win. You're looking for a short-term win where it's like, oh my God, my retwist looks banging right now. This is it. This is what I've been waiting for. And then a few months later, you're like, oh my God, I don't know what's going on. I'm freaking out. That's y'all. Don't wait for that. Just try to avoid as best as possible. A lot of the, so like, for example, when we use our pomade, and I'll just pull it out. When we use our pomade, we don't use wax, right? And so our pomade, it gives a hold, but it's not, I'm not going to lie to you. Our pomade is not like what is that glue that don't make your hair move? It don't move. What's that glue called, y'all? But our pomade, I'm going to show you. Alicia, can I get one of my pomades over here that's open already, please? Yep, on my shelf. Over there on my shelf. I want to show them something. Donnelly asks, what about sulfate? Sulfate, again, is in the beauty industry is classified as bad. So a lot of our products are sulfate free. However, some people, again, if your hair reacts fine to sulfate, some of us just don't even know what that is. It's fine. But if you're seeing like, hey, I've tried a product with sulfate and I could tell the difference, and just stop. Hey, Andrea. Hey, Evan. So I'm going to show you the pomade. Like, don't mind. This is my kids up in my jar. So our pomade, a lot of pomades are edge controls on the market. They're made with wax because wax, again, gives that perfect hold that a lot of you guys love, but then you're not thinking about the aftermath, right? So you may, for example, use a edge control on your edges, and you're like, I'm just going to use it on my edge. That's it. I'm not going to use it all throughout my hair. But again, this is still your hair. This is still your crown, right? So if you take out our pomade, and you could go grab your own. If you have our pomade, this is it. Okay, so look at my fingers, right? Look at my fingers. And I'm just going to rub it in. And you see how it just like melts? You see how that just melts, right? It's not like gooey. It just really melts. So our pomade gives that great hold. Good enough, right? But it's not going to make, honest, I'm not going to ever lie to you guys with that. It's not going to make your hair not move. Because that's not my goal when I made this. I don't want your hair to be like that. And I don't want you to have, a short-term win. And then in the end, you're like, oh my gosh. So there you go, right? There you go. Now, another thing is when a lot of you guys, ladies, gentlemen, are retwisting your hair, you retwist your hair and then you let it go, right? You retwist your hair and you let it go. And that's it. You retwist your whole head and you let it go like that. And then 2 days later, you're like, oh my gosh, my hair is so frizzy. I'm freaking out. I just did it yesterday. What's going on? This doesn't work. This product doesn't work. Y'all, if you're going to do a retwist like this, it's not going to hold. I don't care what product you use. It's not going to hold like that. Like there's this like video going viral with this girl. I think she got like, I think it's like fake locks in, and it was so stiff. And I was like, if sometimes you guys are asking for these things, but that's what your hair would look like. So if you have like, say you get to your hair retwisted, right? And I'm going to put some more here so you guys can see. Look at that. You see that nice little hole right there? Y'all see that? Y'all see that? Hold on. Put that back here. All right. Say you retwisted your locks, right? Say I have these two retwists right here. And I'm not going to just, what you should not do is just don't let it stay there like that if you want like a perfect hold or a long style. Maybe a few things you can do is a 2-strand twist. So you retwisted those two. You can do a 2-strand twist just like this, right? See? And this is going to hold those retwists longer, right? This is going to hold those retwists longer. Or you can do braids like I did when I had these in. You could do braids. And this is what's going to hold your retwist longer. I prefer, like, for those who are looking for like a more professional look, the 2-strand twist is a lot better because it's not big and bulky. I know when I do my braid outs, I do them big because most of the time I'm just lazy. But this is something you can do. Or you can have your loctician do, just ask them for a 2-strand twist after they finish retwisting. So that holds your hair a lot longer. And 2, I love it because it's not tight. Sometimes we want those fancy styles. You get those fancy styles and then you have to take them down like 2 days later because they're so tight. You're already tugging on your hair. So something like this. And then while they're doing that, literally check, make sure it's not too tight. So this is enough room for me where it's not tight. And then I could just put a rubber band on the end. And this is going to be a good style that's going to hold me an extra week. And it's going to hold my retwist that I just paid for. If y'all are out here paying for these retwists, right? That's it. Like, this is a good 2-strand twist. I don't think I have a rubber band to actually hold it. But this is a good 2-strand twist that you can have to hold and maintain that retwist that you just paid for, right? Because we have to be realistic about our goals and what we want. If you just got a retwist, it's not going to last no 24 days just hanging out like that and your roots don't move. Like, your hair is growing constantly. We're going to jump to the third one that I don't recommend. That's honey. So you had a ton of tribe members that came in late to the tribe and they are still trying to get honey out of their first retwist. Because again, honey is looked at as supernatural. Oh, it's natural. There's nothing added to it. And I get that a lot of us want to go the natural, all natural route. Like, even our products is not 100% natural. Like, they're natural, but they're not 100% natural. In order for them to be on shelf, they need preservatives. Same like the food you eat, they need preservatives, right? So if you're going to use honey, be very, very mindful. And again, I want us to always be practical. Honey is sticky. It is sticky. It's gooey. And like, just think about you putting honey in your tea, whatever you use honey for, just think about it. It's sticky, right? And so you're putting that on your hair and it's going to attract lint. So if you do a retwist with honey, it's going to definitely attract lint, right? I don't care how little you use, it's going to attract lint. So that's you like retwisting your hair and then you're just attracting lint, especially if you're not covering your hair. It's probably going to attract some insects. Let's be honest. Like, your head is just a sweet ball of honey walking around in the summertime. I want them ants, them flies going to be like, ooh, girl, come here, girl. So it's going to attract just a lot of things that you probably don't want no parts of. So just be very mindful. Again, a lot of people use this and they have seen significant, amazing results. So if you, and as I'm going, please feel free to share in the comments if you've tried any of these products and had a bad experience, or if you've tried any of them and had a good experience, right? Like I always say with Locked and Loaded, it's open for discussion. There is no, like, what I'm saying is not 100% like accurate for everybody. It's just for my tribe. Like, I just want you guys to be empowered and educated. And if you've tried it and it works, all glory be to God. If you've had a bad experience, let everyone know so they don't have to make the bad experience too. As well as there are professionals that use these products and they swear by them, right? They swear by them. And I should take I'm saying the term professional very, very, very lightly, because a lot of people just add tags to their name, locticians and professionals and all this stuff, and they have nothing to back it up. So just be very mindful and educate yourself. So when you go sit in somebody's chair or you're doing it yourself, you're not just looking online and saying, oh, I saw this in the group that somebody used honey, and you know what? I have some in my cabinet. Let me just go use that. Like, I don't even understand how y'all use honey. Like, I'm still stuck on the honey. Marie's laughing. I'm just still stuck on the honey because I'm just thinking how gooey and sticky it is. And yes, it's probably going to give you that hole for a few like minutes or hours or whatever. But like when it comes to washing that joint out, yikes. Yikes. So just be very, 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 very mindful. And again, if you choose to use any of these products, I would just say use them in moderation. Like just use very, very, very little. And if you don't have to, just stay away from them. There's so many amazing ingredients, new ingredients on the market that you can try, you can use, and you can have the same benefits with, right? You can, but I just don't want you guys out here on the struggle bus and then coming to us trying to fix the struggle bus, right? Just get on the right bus, hop on the right bus, pay the right fare, hop on the right bus so you don't get kicked off and you don't have to do this. All right, I'm gonna open up the floor for questions. I'm gonna open up the floor for questions, and it doesn't have to be questions on the said topic. If it's just like, hey, this is my issue that I'm having, feel free to drop those too. In the comment section, and I'm going to answer those. Obviously, we're going to do our giveaway tonight. I think we're giving away, what are we giving away? Sarima? Sarima, Tawana, what are we giving away? What are we giving away?
We're giving away gel.
Aloe?
Aloe gel.
Okay. So we're giving away an aloe vera gel. And I'm going to put up another slide. And I'm going to remove myself real quick, Facebook. And I'm going to show you another slide. And again, take screenshots if you have to. Facebook, what you just saw on the screen is some of our build-up free products for retwist. And I want to break them down for you because a lot of you have bought our kit, but you probably aren't utilizing all the products as best as possible. Marie said, I never use wax. I never use honey either, but I have used alcohol products and it damaged my hair bad. Thanks for sharing that, Marie. All right. So the first one I'm going to start with is the one I shared earlier, which is our pomade. And if you missed it earlier, this is what I did with the pomade. And you see how it just kind of just like blends and melts in my hair like butter. And pomade. So we had like a whole joke about the pomade because some people call it pomade. What did you call it, Sarima? What did you call the pomade?
Which one?
Was it you or Tawana that didn't call it pomade? What's the word y'all use? Pomado? Yo, I don't know. They be making up stuff in here. But the mango pomade. The pomade, you can use for retwist. You can use for styling. You can just use on the front of your hair. So for example, when I'm retwisting my hair, I just use a pomade on my edges, and I use the conditioning air oil throughout. So I'm going to break those down on what you can use, and some are actually seasonal. Well, they're not seasonal, but they can adjust to your season, right? If that makes sense. So the pomade I use throughout the year, right? I use that throughout the year because I can use it on my edges. If I want a quick, like, hey, I just retwist my hair, kind of like, front, I could do that to like just the front of my hair and I'm good to go. The mousse is what y'all sleep on, right? The mousse is what y'all sleep on. So what I love about the mousse, and this mousse is made with flaxseed. So I'm going to show it to you guys. This is our mousse. So this has papaya extract, flaxseed. Can you guys see that? So I want you guys to see how clear it is, right? Super clear. Do I have a mousse over there openly? See how clear it is, right? So you literally shake this up. Do I have one? Grazie. So you literally shake it up. Shake it up, shake it up, shake it up, baby. You want some?
Yeah.
And you take a little bit. With all of our products, a little bit goes a long way. Thank you. So first, good. I'm going to show you guys how to do the retwist. So I think Aisha actually started this trend in the group. So you take a little bit, right? Take a little bit of mousse. You don't need a lot. Just take a little bit. See that? And I'm going to show you guys first how it melts in your hands. See that? See how it melts, right? And say I wanted to just retwist my hair with the mousse, right? I just rub it in. Right? Rub it in. See that? It's not going to give you a hold, right? You just rub it in. Take some more. I can't see y'all. Hold on. Be patient with me. I can't see. I'm looking at like 3 cameras. All right. Right? So if y'all ain't never retwist with the mousse before, try it and let me know. She said, Alicia said, I don't know what to tell you. All right. So say you took these 3, you retwisted from the roots, right? And then what I be doing, you know, because your girl be lazy sometimes. Hold on. I'm trying to find here. Your girl be lazy sometimes to do her hair. So I'm going to take this, right? And again, I'm going to shake it up just a little bit. I'm going to rub. See how it melts? See how it melts? And I'm going to rub that in my hair. Rub it all up in there. And then what I'm going to do too is, see when I do this, it's not sticky. This is how you know this is some good stuff and it ain't gonna leave no residue. Normally when you use any type of mousse, it's like super sticky. It's not. So then I could just do this and I could just braid my hair like that. See? Get a good grip at the roots and braid. I'm just going to braid. So this is how I actually achieve these curls. Put a little bit of mousse and braid till the end. And as I'm braiding, it's getting everything up in there, right? Get everything up in there. And you don't, with the braid out, y'all, you don't have to be perfect with it. So don't worry about your parts, none of that stuff. Like, I literally rock my braid outs, my braids outside with like crusty parts. Crusty parts, meaning like they not perfect, but they look cute. They look super cute, especially on starter locks. And just try to braid to the bottom, right? If you can't go to the bottom, then just put a rubber band. Y'all should see what this child doing to her hair. And then that's it, right? Leave that till tomorrow. I'm actually gonna leave it to pull it out live tomorrow. But y'all have like ton of videos of these braid outs. But see, nice braid, right? So that's one, right? And I'm sorry, I'm missing your questions. Let me go back. Shine says she loved the products. Mousse gives excellent hold for twist outs. I haven't used a mousse yet, but I will this week. Yeah, some of you guys bought the entire kit and you're literally sleeping on the mousse. Like, I get it. You just put it to the side and you're like, I don't even know what to do with it. And y'all don't reach out and access to see that there's like a million videos on our feed that the mousse literally tells you what to do with it. So don't sleep on the mousse. So I have a very itchy scalp, rose water every day, but I'm a hothead, so it's rapidly, is aloe vera gel something? Yes. Great question, Empress. So right now, because the weather is changing, it's not a little bit, it's hot outside. It's hot outside. If your routine is very, very, what's the word I'm looking for? If your routine requires you to do a lot, if you're a mom, you're going to work, you exercise and all those things, you're probably naturally sweating. And some of us sweat already. Some of us are going through hot flashes like Tawana addressed a few weeks ago. What you can do And I'm working on a bomb product for that, but I won't say much. But I'm too excited about that product. What you could do, can I get my aloe vera gel, Mama? Do I have one open? What you can do is, this is our aloe vera gel, right? And this is made with 99.75 pure aloe. So, this is something I should have addressed from earlier. So a lot of us love DIYing ourselves. Totally fine. Totally fine. However, if you're DIYing the aloe vera gel by just straining an aloe vera leaf, you're probably going to still have a lot of the leaf pulp left over. And when you put that in your hair, it's very, very difficult to remove when you don't do it the correct way. So we've already took out all the hard work for you, so you don't have to get no pulp up in your hair, and then you can't take it out, you can't rinse it out, you're there trying to scrub, and it won't come out. Just come to us. Just come to us. So this is what it looks like, right? Super clear. And I'm going to put some on my fingertips. It's not gooey or anything. It literally, again, just melts into your hair, right? So what I'm going to do is, Empress, you will just literally rub it on your scalp, just like that. Rub it on your scalp, especially the part that's itchy. Just rub it on your scalp. I don't want you guys to be itching your hair and then that makes it worse, right? It's a soothing gel. Just rub it on your scalp. Oh, that feels so good.
Ooh. I'm taking some.
Just rub it in. Oh, that feels good. You want to feel it? Come feel it. Oh, that feels good. Because it's like a cool effect, and then it just melts into your hair. All right, so sorry, y'all. Sorry, I had a moment. Me and Lee's having a moment. But she's here putting everything under the sun in her hair. You'll just literally do that. Just put the aloe on your roots directly, let it sit, and it will just do its thing. So that's a great product to not only lock in moisture, but to soothe your scalp, especially for those who have super sensitive scalp and you don't want to irritate your scalp with a ton of products and a ton of ingredient. The aloe vera gel, 99.75% pure aloe. You don't have to worry about squeezing it or making sure the pulp comes out with your regular stuff at home. We've done all the hard work for you. So this is Bay. So you've addressed the aloe, the mousse, the oil. Same thing. The oil, a little bit goes a long way. You don't want to, a lot of us are coming from the stage where we thought oil moisturized your hair. So again, oil does not moisturize your hair. It seals and locks in the moisture. What moisturizes your hair is a water-based product. So whether you want to use just a water in a bottle, that's your life. Whether you want to use one of our refresher spray, you can use that because it's a water-based fresh rose water, wheat protein. It has all the amazing ingredients already that we put together that's going to soften your hair and moisturize it. So you can use that. And again, a little bit goes a long way. You don't need to use half of the bottle in your hair to get it moisturized. A little bit goes a long way. And then you use the oil to seal that in a little bit. Do not put a lot of oil, especially now in the summertime. You don't want to put a lot of oil on your hair because it's literally going to clog up your pore. And our oil is super, super, super. Lisa, can I get one of the oils up here? Sorry, I'm a little assistant today. Our oil is super, super soft and lightweight. And literally the way we designed it is when you put it on your hair, it literally foams and then it melts into your hair. So you should not be putting a lot. And I'm going to show you guys. So and don't mind that pimple on my forehead, y'all. Hold on. All right. So say you put some here. I think I put a lot. Don't be like me. But see how it just melts in.
A little bit goes a long way.
I always want to take over my life, trying to be me. A little bit goes a long way. So that's it.
A lot goes a short way.
And you just rub it in. I actually don't use as much oil on my roots, especially since I've been working out. So what I'll do is I'll just take the oil, just a little drops, rub on my hands, and then I do this. To just get some oil on my hair itself. And then I I brush it. And then I brush it in. Bam. My braid is trying to show out. So that's one way. And the last product, that's it. I covered all the products, right? Did I? Yeah. So we talked about and look at my patois, y'all. We talk about the pomade that give you a firm hold for your edges. We talk about the mousse that's like give you gorgeous curls like this without the fleek and make your just have bare body and bare things, especially for those of us that, you know, naturally didn't get a lot of body now here. It just like give you all the body. Like look at the body in my hair, y'all. Like look at that. And then the oil will lock in the moisture. The aloe vera will definitely soothe your scalp. So definitely if you have those at home, because I know a lot of you have the products and you just haven't been utilizing them as you should. And remember, when we talk about routine, you should have like a seasonal routine, and we'll talk about more about that in our Facebook group. So I'll kind of drop some different ones for you. But a seasonal routine looks like this. You're not going to have the same routine for summer as you do for winter, right? And vice versa. So just be mindful, like if you're hitting the summer months and you're like, oh my gosh, my hair is itching a lot, you may need to increase your wash days. So I'm up like wash days every week now, especially because I'm going to the gym and I'm like exercising and all that stuff. So I'm at like once a week for wash day versus every 2 weeks. And then maybe when, you know, summertime comes back, I'll go back to my 2 weeks. But for now, I'm like once a week, I'm good. I'm good. So just be mindful of all those things. And when I do a retwist with 8 months locks, do I have to clean my roots up perfectly? When I do a retwist with 8 months locks, what do you mean, Shine? For something that you can do right, like on a daily basis, if you want, you can. Do you have our lock towel? You can literally take our lock towel, just damp it a little bit, you know, wet it a little bit, and you could just massage your scalp, just like wipe your scalp to clean it. That's something you can do before like your retwist, so your roots is not like getting itchy or anything, and that way you could keep it clean before you're due for your retwist and wash. Right. What I don't want you guys to also do is even if you just started your starter locks, do not fall into the rules. And I know this is probably going against the advice of your person who's like giving you tips, your loctician or whatever. But that's why it's always important to advocate for yourself and ask questions and get a second opinion. A lot of people believe that you shouldn't wash your starter locks until like 6 months, 4 months. I don't believe that. I believe you can start washing your starter locks as early as 3 to 4 weeks, because I've personally done it with my daughter. I've seen that it works. And you're here. You may need some help. If you feel like, you know what, I think my hair is going to unravel, you may need some help. Yes, that's okay. But I don't want you guys to be suffering like while you have your locks. Like I did that. Like when I started my locks over a decade ago, I suffered in silence because I was told I needed to wait 6 months to wash my hair, 4 months to wash my hair. And so I was like waiting it out. Like, you know what, I need my hair to lock. I have soft hair. It's never going to lock if I keep washing it. And I suffered in silence because I thought that was the thing to do. So if you feel like your hair is itching to the point where like, hey, my hair is dirty, like I need to wash it, then consult somebody to wash it for you that actually knows what they're doing. So I just want to point that out there and put that out there for those who are just starting their lock journey, because there's just a ton of miseducation out there. Hey, Reese, what's new, mama? The aloe vera gel is not new, but it's probably new to y'all because we don't talk about it a lot, but the tribe does utilize it quite a bit. Yeah, you can use it for the aloe vera gel. So all the products that I just mentioned, the pomade, the mousse, the oil, the aloe vera gel, you can literally use that for retwist, to just soothe your scalp, to style. So I would use it. Top 3 things I would use it for is to retwist, style, and what was the other one I said? Retwist, style, and just soothe your scalp for all of them. Definitely, if your hair is itchy, especially in the summertime, aloe vera gel for sure. Shine, you may have like super, and if you want after this, feel free to send me a DM of your hair. But your hair is probably just like a super soft texture. Can you come here, Mama? Can you stop using my products? So, for example, Shine. I'm going to show you guys Lee real quick. Jump up in a chair, Mama. So this is Lee. Say hi.
Hello.
And she has started lock. She just passed a year lock, right? So she hasn't had a retwist in maybe a month. And this is her new growth, and her hair is growing. So her hair is like almost locked fully, y'all. But I want to show you, Shine. So this is her hair texture, super soft. But as you can see, her hair is already started to lock. It's a lot frizzy. She actually loves that her hair is frizzy. And at her roots, it's soft as well. So what we do is we just make sure we're using our fingers to separate. So we separate. She does brush her locks, and she wraps her hair at night. So make sure you're doing those things. So if your hair is like combining, just use your fingers like literally daily and do this. Can you show them how you separate your hair with your fingers, Mama? Okay, you're being all fancy now. Just do this.
And not this.
Yeah. And then in the morning time before we leave the house, I just literally, this is what I do to her. I'm like, Lee, come here. And then she's going to do what she does. This is her. That's her and her brother. And then I just do this. And then she shakes her hair. And she goes. Like, she doesn't care that it's frizzy or anything. And can you go closer to the camera so they could just see the texture of your hair? This is her hair not being washed in a month. I want you guys to look at her roots.
It's soft.
Look at her roots. It's clean. There's no buildup, right? That's her roots. This is no wash after a month, right? So if you're doing the right things, you should have no issues at all. Her hair is super, super soft, but at the same time, it's locking perfectly fine.
Okay, finally. Go. Bye.
The seaweed shampoo, and we're getting ready to do the giveaway, then we wrap up. The seaweed shampoo is great for any one of our shampoos are great for a good wash, and I'll show you guys. Let me remove this so I can see your comments. This is our seaweed shampoo. Our new shampoo bars have the twist, so you can actually twist it like that. This is the seaweed. This is the seaweed, right? All of our shampoo bars are bae, like period. And they're all used for like, so the seaweed is good for like a good repair. So if you want to repair wash, it's good for that. We have tropical coconut. We have like a ton of shampoo bars, and they're $7.99, and they last forever. So a lot of people, I know you guys are like, I thought it was going to be one wash and that's it. No, this actually probably lasts longer than the liquid shampoo bar, like the liquid shampoo, no lie. And we use it for like our entire family's lock. So check that out. But that's going to give you, Donnelly asked about that one. It's going to give you a great wash. I will say this, with our shampoo bars, they're a great clarifying wash. So you definitely want to follow up a refresher spray and one of these moisturizers for sure. So either the aloe, the refresher spray, the conditioning oil, you definitely want to follow up with that. Or if your hair is fully locked, you can follow up with one of our conditioner. We have a conditioning bars, and we have my favorite conditioner right now is our rose conditioner. You can follow up with that, but it definitely is going to clarify and take out everything, and your hair may feel dry after. So definitely follow up with a good conditioner for sure. And Tawana is also in the comment section answering some of your questions. So shout out to Tawana. And if I missed a question, definitely repeat it. You're welcome. You're welcome. So I hope that was helpful. Tonight's giveaway is aloe vera gel. So what we do for giveaway is, and disclaimers, we're choosing one giveaway winner, and what happens on giveaway, whoever I see on my screen, that's who, and we kind of double check too to make sure Tawana is seeing on her screen, and who Sarima is seeing on her screen as well, because I don't want nobody to be like, it was me that answered the question. So we're gonna check, and we're monitoring, and we're being honest as possible. If you've won before, please don't enter. Give someone else a chance to enter, because we want the entire tribe to kind of like, you know, feel what it feels like to win. We don't want the same people winning over and over again. So the question of the night is, what are the 3 ingredients that I spoke about tonight that I want you guys to be mindful of when using? The first person to put those 3 ingredients wins a aloe vera gel. So what are the 3 ingredients that I spoke about tonight that I told you guys to be very, very mindful of when using on your crown? Boom, 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 boom.
Can you answer Mommy's question before time runs out?
And the winner is Shine. Shine.
Let me see.
Why are you using up my mousse?
I don't know.
Shine from what platform?
Shine is on Instagram. So Instagram. And
that's why I couldn't see her on Facebook.
to want to confirm that she's showing on your end as well as the first one. And I'll put it up on Instagram so you guys could see it. These are the 3 that I spoke about. If you guys missed it, alcohol, wax, and honey are the 3 I spoke about. Okay, Shine. So all you have to do is send Sarima email right now at admin@peculiarroots.com. Don't DM us. Send her email admin@peculiarroots.com. And in the subject line, put Locked and Loaded Live winner, aloe vera gel, and your shipping address. And we will send that out first thing in the morning. And you guys, if you have not tried the aloe vera gel, go check it out right now on the site. I actually have a lot of surprise on the site for you guys. I don't even need to say it. Just go on the site. A lot of things have changed on the site. So go on the site, go enjoy yourself, enjoy your carts. And definitely try out, if you haven't tried the aloe vera gel and the mousse, you are completely missing out for the summer. Like, those are the top 2 must have. One of my top 2 must have for the summer for a good braid out. That's the mousse. For the aloe vera gel to soothe your scalp, that you can use. And not even going to keep this in long, but this is the result of the braid out. And this is from Sunday. This is my braid out from Sunday. I have not done anything to my hair. I haven't rebraided it. I literally just put on my bonnet to go to bed. And this is still how amazing my braid out look after 4 days. So definitely check those out. Happy shopping. If you have any questions, see you next week. See you next week. Same time. Stay safe. Oh, sorry, y'all. The code for tonight is SAVE. Is it SAVE 15 or SAVE 15? The code for tonight, I apologize. Tonight code, you can save $15 by using the code, SAFE, SAFE 15 to save 15%. So if you want to try the aloe vera gel, any of the products, use the code SAFE 15 to save 15%. It expires tonight at midnight. I almost forgot the most important part of tonight. So SAFE, SAFE 15 to save 15, and the SAFE is for safe ingredients. Tara. Save 15 to save 15% off. And I'll see you guys next week, Locked and Loaded Live. By then, I'll have this amazing news for you guys. Like the it's like the second biggest amazing news that happened for Peculiar Roots ever in the history of news of Peculiar Roots. So I'm excited to see you guys next week. Have fun. Have a safe weekend. Oh, and we're closed next Wednesday for our mental health day. So next Wednesday, we are closed for our mental health day. I will post that. But if you are new to us, we have a mental health day here at Peculiar Roots. Every month, our team takes a mental health day to just do whatever the heck they want so they can better serve you with joy and love. So thank you for allowing us to serve your crown. And we'll see you guys next Thursday. Bye.